Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. That's me, boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a great day and had a fantastic, wonderful weekend. It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. Sure, tomorrow's Monday, but listen, we'll get through it just like we always do. So if it's Sunday and I'm sitting down and I'm chit-chatting with you, then that means it is my weekly review and Sunday reset. I just call it a Sunday reset because we're gonna look into next week to see what we can celebrate for National Calendar Day. And excuse me a second, but okay, I'm back. I had a little dance party because I had a boogie in my nose. Okay, so anyways, what's that? What's that look? That's very becoming. Okay, so we're going to do weekly reset or weekly review where I talk about last week and then this weekend, and then we're gonna look ahead to National Calendar Day. Okay, so let's talk about work. Work was at times good. Work overall was good, but stressful at times. Because here's the thing, I'll be doing good. In my mind, I'm like, I'm doing good. We're keeping up the pace, we're doing good. And then I will hear like other people getting praise, and I'll be like, well, that's awesome, that's good, that's great, good for them that they're doing good. Awesome, that's good, because when one person does good, then that's going to send ripples out to everybody else, and it's all about the team making sure that we get everything done for our customers, so for our members. But then there's the other part of me that's like, well, I'm doing terrible. You know, that's just unfortunately, that's how my brain is wired. So I really have to try to compare not what I'm doing to what others are doing. I mean, sometimes it's difficult when you're being told like, hey, so these people are doing great, everybody else catch up, you know. And for other people, that's like, okay, let me put my nose to the grindstone and get it done. To me, it's that, but it's also like, you really suck. I know. That's just how my brain works. So I have to really think in my head, listen, great for them. Listen, I can do what I need to do, but I have to be efficient and thorough, but quicker. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but because if I go too quick, then that's when mistakes happen, and I do not want that. So that's just it. Work was good overall, very good, but stressful at times. So there we go. Okay, I'm not going to say anything about books because I don't remember the last time I picked up a book. So we're not going to talk about that. So TV. I feel like the next thing that I'm waiting to watch, it's going to be on Hulu. It's Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's going to start on September 6th. I believe there's 8 or 9 episodes. They're all going to drop at the same time. It looks, if you have not seen the trailer out on YouTube, why am I really can't think of YouTube, you know, the place where you're watching me right now, then go out, watch it. It's called Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And it's about these women. See, I had never followed them on TikTok, but it's about these women, these Mormon wives and mothers who are on what's called Mom Talk, maybe. And it's all these Mormon wives. And then it came out apparently that some of them were swingers. So it looks very interesting. It looks really good. Like, to be completely honest with you, I thought that when Salt Lake City, when they announced that there's going to be a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I was like, oh shit. I thought all of them were going to be Mormons, and I thought it was going to be something like this, but minus the swinging. So I don't know. It looks real good. So I am going to be watching that, and I'm wondering if I'm going to make that. I might maybe make that September's binge club. I know I haven't done a binge club in forever. I might do that. That's what I might do, because I really do want to watch that. I've come to a stagnant point in The Bear. It is good, but I don't know why I just can't seem to get into it. It is good. I don't know why I can't seem to get into it. But there's going to be other things coming up. There's going to be a fourth season of Only Murders in the Building, which I do want to watch. I couldn't finish up season 3. I just couldn't. It couldn't keep my attention. I don't know. But I am going to watch season 4. Okay. Now, this is the point where, okay, I don't talk about two things. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion. Just because both the atmosphere and the environment surrounding both can be toxic and can be incendiary at times. So I know, do you like those words? So, but I am going to talk about something, because we were talking about TV. I'm going to talk about something. Please, in the comments, I don't want to hear anything. I'm sorry. This is a fun place. And when I talk about this, I'm not going to talk about policy. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm just going to talk about some of the fun things in my mind that I enjoyed. That's it. I'm not turning into a political place. This is not a political landing point. I have my political views, and everybody else has their political views. If your views align with my views, great. But if they don't, they're your views. I'm not going to try and change anybody's views, because nobody's going to change my views. You know what I mean? So that's it. I just needed to put that disclaimer out there. So let's move forward. Everybody's like, what is it? Okay. So I spent most of the week last week, actually 4 out of the 5 days last week, me and Dolly had watched the DNC. So I watched the Democratic National Convention with my mom, watched it every night. She actually put out on Facebook that she watched it all last week, and she rather enjoyed it. We watched all of the speeches, and most of the nights I stayed up, like 2 of the 4 nights I stayed up till the very end. I'm going to tell you, these are just a few of the things that I had that I come up with. These are, once again, most of these, actually all of these are not political related. Like there were speeches that I absolutely loved. I'm not going to talk about them, but there were live speeches that I really did love. I'm going to say I did not watch the RNC. The DNC, I'm going to tell you what, this was a party. This was like joy and just, everybody getting along, and it was fun. It was just fun to watch. Here are some of the highlights. Now listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm a big Pink fan. I love Pink. I think Pink is a singer whose voice is completely slept on. I think she has one of the strongest voices I love Pink. I love that she lifts other women up. She's for body positivity. I love her. I absolutely adore Pink. So on, I think it was the fourth night, the final night, she had sung a kind of an acoustic version of What About Us? And it was even more special because she sang it with her daughter Willow. It was so sweet. It was just so sweet. And her daughter Willow has a beautiful voice. So there was that. The roll call. Okay. So the roll call was just a party. From what I understand at the RNC, it was just like, it was like Pennsylvania. How are you voting? Here it is. Thank you. Iowa. I obviously not like Pennsylvania and then Iowa because alphabetically. Iowa, how are you voting? Thank you. Like dry like toast. And I had seen that on TikTok. But then you go over to the DNC, each state is introduced. Each state has a song from like an artist who grew up or was born in your state. Like Pennsylvania has Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was born in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, which is in like central PA, a little bit closer to like Philly than it is Pittsburgh, but she was born in Philadelphia, or she was born in Pennsylvania. However, she has a house in Rhode Island. So Rhode Island played Shake It Off. Pennsylvania, we have, they played Boyz II Men they played Motown Philly by Boyz II Men, and they played Black and Yellow by Pittsburgh's own Wiz Khalifa. And Josh Shapiro, listen, let's not even get into it. I love Josh Shapiro. I'm not going to talk politically. I love our governor. That's just it. That's all I'm saying. And then here comes Georgia. Georgia raises the stakes and brings out Little John live. Little John is singing, Turned Down for What? And then From the Window to the Walls. But they didn't, what's this? But they didn't play like the R-rated version. It was just a party. It was so much fun. Included in that was New Jersey's governor, what's his name? Phil Murphy. I am going to have his introduction in my brain until the end of time. And it was, I'm Governor Phil Murphy. We're from Jersey, baby. And you're not. I love that. I am seeing that all over TikTok, and I am absolutely loving it. Now listen, I'm going to tell you, if we're talking about governors, well, first of all, my governor's speech, our governor's speech, my governor's speech, Shapiro, it was good. He is an awesome public speaker. That's the thing. As a speech comm major in college, I love watching people who are good public orators, good speakers. And he certainly is. But listen, I'm going to tell you, California's governor, he is fine. Gavin Newsom. Look him up. Fine, tall drink of water. Gavin Newsom. For you people, for anybody out there in California, Kristen, Raleigh family, or Raleigh family, if you're in, I think you might be in California. Woo! That governor is fine. Okay, also, I was a big fan of Michelle Obama's look. Now listen, her speech was maybe my favorite speech of the whole convention. And her look, that navy blue pantsuit with the arms, because they made a big deal about when she would show her arms when she was first lady. If I had those arms, I would show them off every single day of the year, 365, 24/7, all the time. But she had that navy blue pantsuit with the very intricate top that was kind of like crossed, but then she had the long braid. Oh, beautiful, sharp. Also, they had MCs every night. First night it was Tony Goldwyn from, everybody knows him from Ghost. I fell in love with him at Scandal when he played Fitz, the president of the United States. And I'm gonna skip forward, but on night 2 it was Anna Navarro, who is a Republican, and then the third night it was Kelly Kapoor, it was Mindy Kaling, and then the fourth night it was Kerry Washington. And didn't I sit here and tell my mom? I said, listen, if she were to bring out Tony Goldwyn, I would die. My brain would be broke. And then what did she do? She brought him out. Because listen, if you didn't watch Kerry Washington, Tony Goldwyn, she was Olivia Pope, he was the president on Scandal, and they were getting it on the whole time, like on the show, their characters. Oh my goodness, to this, I might have to go back and rewatch Scandal. Oh, the chemistry. They still got some chemistry between them two. Oh, she brought him out. No, everybody that night was like, who's the big guest gonna be? Is it gonna be Beyonce? Is it gonna be? I told my mother, I said, at this point, I don't even care who they bring out. Taylor, Beyonce, I don't give a crap who they bring out. I'm fine. I had Olette's reunion. So, now the only thing that I was not a fan of, I love Prince. Prince was the best concert I had ever seen. So they said they were doing like a tribute to Prince. The music was good. I mean, Sheila can still rock it, and the female guitarist they had was awesome. I will say this, John Legend is talented. Did I like John Legend singing Prince? No, I wasn't a fan of it. I just wasn't. Was it entertaining? It sure was. But, no. I'm okay. I'm okay with him not doing that again. So there we go. That's the end of that. Don't, once again, anybody please put anything about politics in there. Please don't. I beg of you. Okay, so let's get into what I did this weekend. So yesterday I did my Walmart pickup. I went up to Shop and Save. I got a few things that I needed for a dinner I was making. I researched a bunch of things. I researched and I typed up quite a few videos, actually all of the motivational mornings. Filmed my video for yesterday. I made the Impossible cheeseburger pie from the back of the box of Bisquick. I was going to use one that was on TikTok, but then I was like, it's on the back of the box. So I made that. I made that video. You're gonna be seeing that tomorrow. I watched a little bit of the Steelers preseason game. They lost, of course. And then today I went back up to Shop and Save. And if you're like, what is Shop and Save? Shop and Save is a grocery store here in Western Pennsylvania. So I went to Shop and Save. I bought more food for a remake of the cheeseburger pie. Because as you'll see, I burned the original. So I remade it today. I remade that. I also made chicken pot pie. So now we'll have that. We'll have 2 meals for next week. That's set. And then we can freeze the rest. I researched and I filmed quite a few videos today. And hopefully a little bit later on, I'm going to be able to do some coloring. I have not colored in a while, and I miss it, and I enjoy it because it de-stresses me. Okay, so next we're going to do National Calendar Day. Monday, tomorrow, I love cherries. It is Cherry Popsicle Day. It's also Web Mistress Day. This is a day that recognizes women in web development. It's also Women's Equality Day. On this day, when was it? It was in 1920. The United States Congress passed the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, granting women full and equal voting rights on this day in 1920. So listen, I'm not going to tell anybody who they should vote for, but vote. There are a lot of women who put in the work to give us the chance to be able to make our voices heard. So whether you're voting red, whether you're voting blue, please vote, because like I said, there's a lot of women who risked a lot to give us the opportunity to have our voices heard. So please vote. That's it. Okay, and also tomorrow is National Dog Day. So get online, post pictures of your fur babies with the hashtag National Dog Day. And the purpose of the National Dog Day Foundation is to rescue 10,000 dogs each year. So I always say, if you can, please adopt, don't shop. I understand if there is maybe a reason why somebody can't, like possibly they need a hypoallergenic dog, or if they need like a therapy dog or a service dog. I understand that. Otherwise, there are so many dogs and just animals, period, that are in shelters that all they want is to love and to be loved. So please, before you adopt or before you shop, please adopt. There's a lot of love that could be that's given, and the love goes both ways. The rescuing goes both ways when you adopt. Okay. Tuesday, it is Pots de Creme Day. Pots de Creme, you're like, what's that? It is pots of custard. It's usually either vanilla or chocolate. It's Peach Day, and it's Just Because Day. Just Because Day is a day when you just do something just because you want to, without rhyme or reason. Just do it. Wednesday is a Bow Tie Day. It's Power Rangers Day. It is Red Wine Day. It is also Thoughtful Day. That's the day when you can demonstrate how we value each other, how much we value each other. And it's also Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day. This is a day that was founded by Deborah Barnes in honor of her cat, Mr. Jazz. And on Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day, I will be remembering our 4 fur babies. And that is Butch, Beamer, Maisie Jane, and Pepper. And each one of them have just a special place in my heart. And I know that they're up there now, and they're running around, and they're happy, and they're not in pain. So yes, it's Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day. And it's also, Wednesday is also the start of the Paralympics. So that's something that I would love to see. I would love to see everybody watching the Paralympics, because with the Olympics, there's a lot of great stories behind the athletes. The Paralympics, it's amazing. Like, to see everything that these athletes have overcome, they're just living their dreams out. It's just amazing. It's just so touching, and just, if you can watch, please watch, because it kind of upsets me a little bit that there's so much attention put on the Olympics by the media. But then as soon as the Olympics are done, everything packs up, and there's not the same media coverage for the Paralympics, which I really wish there was. I wish they would keep the same energy. For the Paralympics, you can watch on Peacock, you can watch on USA Network, and I believe those are the two. If I find out that there's another one, I definitely will let you know. However, on Wednesday, the opening ceremony is going to be at 1 o'clock. It's going to be on Peacock. It's going to be on USA Network. So 1 o'clock Wednesday. Okay, Thursday it is Lemon Juice Day. It's Chop Suey Day. And it's according to Hoyle Day. You're like, what? Well, that is the day that they encourage people. This is real fun. It encourages people to honor rules and regulations in particular situations. And also, it pays tribute to Edmund Hoyle. You're like, who? Well, Edmund Hoyle is the man who is thought to be the first technical writer on card games. So maybe get out there and play a card game and play by the rules and regulations. Don't cheat. On Thursday, or no, let's see. On Wednesday, it is College Colors Day, the day before college kickoff. Well, the big college kickoff. Toasted Marshmallow Day. It's Beach Day, and it is Grief Awareness Day. And this is a day that throughout the day you are to take stock of those in your life who've been affected by loss, whether it's you or a family member or a friend or a coworker. Just, it's a day to reflect on that loss. Saturday, it is Trail Mix Day. It is Eat Outside Day, which is a big no here because in Western Pennsylvania, we have spotted lanternflies who are little flying assholes. No, thank you. They're all over the place. No, I'm staying in the house as long as I can. It's also Matchmaker Day, Sutton Stracke, and it is South Carolina Day. South Carolina was the 8th state to join the Union. It is home to a few very important people. Home to the first Southern novelist to win a Pulitzer Prize. That was Julia Peterkin for her novel Scarlet Sister. That was in 1928. South Carolina is also the birthplace to Althea Gibson. Now, Althea Gibson, she excelled at 2 sports. She became the first African American to play at Wimbledon in 1964. No. Not quite sure what year she played in Wimbledon, but then in 1964, she was the first African American to play on the LPGA Tour. So how about that? And also, this is surprising because you always think, well, Georgia is the first Georgia is the one who produces most of these. I mean, in Georgia, the Real Housewives get their peaches, but South Carolina produces more peaches than Georgia. How about that? And also, in case anybody didn't know, in case you wanted to watch, the first Alabama Crimson Tide game of the season is on Saturday at 7 o'clock. And also, Penn State Nittany Lions have their first game of the season as well. I don't know if it's going to be in Happy Valley. It's probably not. So, Sunday, almost forgot about Sunday. Sunday is Hotel Employees Day. So anybody who works at a hotel, it's your day. Get out there and enjoy yourself. It's also Pastor's Spouses Day. That is very specific, and it is Forgiveness Day. Okay, so let me know in the comments which one of those you are going to be celebrating. And listen, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Be safe. If it's hot, please hydrate. Hydrate often with water. If you're in a place where there is adverse weather or there's just some shenanigans going on, please be smart, be safe. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.